What could be scarier than coming face to face with a massive shark? Well, there are some people who have had close encounters and have lived to tell the tale. From heart-stopping encounters caught on camera to gripping stories of survival, join me for today's video. We're going to count down 15 shark close calls. Number 15. Inflatable boat versus Jaws. This close call took place in 2014 off the coast of Mossel Bay in South Africa. A tour boat set for their routine trip until things took a turn. Great white sharks, renowned for their immense size and power, are occasionally known to interact with boats, sometimes even going so far as to bite or investigate inflatable vessels. These encounters can be startling and captivating, highlighting the strength and inquisitive nature of these apex predators. But they can also be horrifying white-knuckle experiences, and that's exactly what happened here. When a great white shark encounters an inflatable boat, its initial reaction may stem from curiosity or a misinterpretation of the object as potential prey. Due to their acute senses, including electroreception, sharks can detect the electromagnetic fields produced by objects in the water. This heightened sensitivity enables them to investigate unfamiliar stimuli. As the great white approaches the inflatable boat, it seems curiosity got the better of it, and it took an investigative bite out of the inflatable boat. Sharks primarily rely on their teeth and jaws to investigate the texture, composition, and tastes of objects. While the force of a great white shark's bite is undoubtedly powerful, inflatable boats are designed to withstand such encounters. Their materials are typically resilient and capable of withstanding punctures or tears. As a result, the shark's bite clearly caused some damage and deflation, but catastrophic failure or sinking is unlikely in this type of situation. Number 14. The circling hammerhead. Encounters between hammerhead sharks and swimmers are relatively rare, but when they do happen, they can be pretty scary. This close call went down in the waters of Florida in 2020, with a hammerhead shark circling an unknown swimmer, drawing attention to the unique behavior and characteristics of these fascinating creatures. Hammerhead sharks are known for their distinctively shaped heads, which resemble the head of a hammer, of course. This unique feature provides them with several advantages, such as enhanced sensory perception and improved maneuverability. When a hammerhead shark encounters a swimmer, its circling behavior is often driven by curiosity and sensory exploration. The wide-set eyes positioned on either side of the cephalofoil enable hammerheads to have a broader field of vision, allowing them to scan the surrounding environment more effectively. By circling, the sharks can obtain different perspectives and gather information about the swimmer's movements, their scent, and electromagnetic fields. These sharks are generally not considered aggressive towards humans. They have a taste for marine species like fish, rays, and even smaller sharks. Humans are not generally on the menu, which is a good thing. While their presence can be alarming, they often exhibit cautious and non-confrontational behavior towards swimmers, as we're seeing here. Rapid or erratic movements can trigger a shark's predatory instincts, so whether this lucky guy knows what's going on in the waters beneath him is up for debate. But if he does, then he's doing all of the right things to make sure he walks away from the situation unscathed. Number 13. Tiger shark versus kayak. Who can ever truly know what risk we're taking when we venture out into the ocean? At the end of the day, we're dipping our toes into a domain completely different than our own, where seemingly anything can happen. So in the crystal clear water surrounding Honolulu, this kayaker experienced that firsthand as he ventured out into the territory of an apex predator. Tiger sharks, with their acute sense of smell and impressive hunting skills, can quickly detect the presence of a kayaker and become curious and view them as potential prey. And boy, this tiger shark was curious. Darting through the water almost faster than the eye can see, this tiger shark came at the kayak like a bullet, breached its jaw through the surface, and had a taste of the vessel. The kayak, a fragile vessel in the face of a tiger shark's strength, becomes a mere toy in the jaws of this fearsome predator. The force of the attack can send shockwaves through the kayaker's body, causing panic and fear to consume their every thought, and that's exactly what happened here. Thankfully, the kayaker walked away unscathed, although not unshaken. Tiger sharks are known for their aggressive nature. They've been involved in a significant number of unprovoked shark attacks on humans. Their powerful jaws and curiosity make them potentially dangerous, and they're considered one of the most aggressive species of sharks. If this tiger shark had capsized his small vessel, this story would have had a completely different ending. Number 12. Do or dive. Off the coast of Perth in Australia, a spear fisherman found himself in a harrowing encounter with a great white shark. Armed with nothing but a spear gun, he faced a terrifying battle to protect himself from the formidable predator. As the spear fisherman delved into the depths of the ocean in search of his catch, a shadowy figure emerged from the blue. At first, this fish is seen just off in the distance, cruising around and minding its own business. But as it grows closer, we see it's a massive great white shark known for its size and power, approaching with undeniable intent. Instantly, the fisherman's instinct kicked in as they clearly understood the gravity of the situation. This isn't the type of predator a human is going to outswim. Armed with nothing but a spear gun, his wits, and the will to make it home in one piece, the fisherman's only line of defense is his small spear. Whether the shark simply loses interest or sees the fisherman's spear as a legitimate threat, only they will ever know. But one thing is sure, the encounter, though undoubtedly nerve-wracking, highlights the importance of remaining calm and maintaining a strong presence in the face of danger. The spear fisherman's knowledge of shark behavior, combined with his quick thinking and experience in the water, played a crucial role in his ability to fend off the shark and ensure his own safety. It's a close call that he will no doubt remember forever. Number 11. Basking in the glory. Basking sharks are known for their massive size and gentle nature, but that doesn't mean they're any less horrifying. Getting up close and personal with one is enough to run shivers down your spine. This was this diver's lucky day, because they didn't just swim with one basking shark, they encountered an entire group. Basking sharks, the second largest species of shark, are filter feeders that typically glide near the surface, mouths agape, as they collect plankton and small fish. This breaching behavior, where the shark launches its body above the water, is rare and captivating, providing a unique opportunity for interaction. Everything seemed relatively calm until suddenly, with a burst of energy, the enormous shark breached, its body soaring above the water. Basking sharks are considered non-aggressive towards humans, but it's crucial to approach them with caution and give them the space they need to navigate their environment. Judging from the faces of the divers, no one was expecting to see a breach like that. For them, it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. And while these basking sharks are gentle giants, the last thing anyone wants is for a breaching basking shark to land on them. Clearly immense in size, adults typically range from 20 to 26 feet in length, while some can reach up to 40 feet. They have an average weight of around 5 to 7 tons. If one lands on a diver in the middle of the ocean, it's all over. So everyone here is pretty lucky to have dodged that bullet that is the basking shark. The exact reason why these basking sharks breach is not fully understood. However, there are a few theories that attempt to explain this behavior. One hypothesis suggests that breaching could be a way for basking sharks to communicate or interact with other individuals of their species. It may serve as a visual display to establish dominance, attract mates, or maintain social bonds. Another theory suggests that breaching could be a method for the sharks to dislodge parasites or remoras from their body. By leaping out of the water, they create a forceful impact that could help remove unwanted hitchhikers. Number 10. The Ghost Cage. A diving ghost cage is a specially designed cage for close encounters with sharks, particularly great whites. It's constructed using plastics to provide a protective barrier between divers and the sharks. The cage is usually submerged in the water, allowing divers to safely observe and photograph these magnificent predators up close. The term ghost refers to the cage's transparency or low visibility, which aims to create an immersive experience without an obstructing view. Diving in a ghost cage offers a thrilling opportunity to witness the awe-inspiring presence of sharks while ensuring the safety and well-being of both divers and the sharks themselves. Except here. In this particular heart-stopping close call, a diver found themselves in a terrifying situation while inside a ghost cage. He gets in and is almost immediately greeted by a massive great white shark. We all know these sharks are huge and can reach lengths of up to 20 feet and weigh over 5,000 pounds. On average, a great white shark can eat 2 to 3% of its body weight per day, which can amount to several hundred pounds of prey. When it comes to speed, they're capable of swimming at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour, allowing them to swiftly pursue their prey. Simply put, they are kings of the ocean, and this diver was reminded of that. In a sudden and unexpected turn of events, the great white shark went straight for the ghost cage. The force of the impact was so tremendous that it caused the cage to shatter, exposing the diver to the open water and the shark's razor-sharp teeth. While it could be said that at first the shark was going for the fish surrounding the diver, there's no denying that by the end, that shark wanted a taste of human flesh. Number 9. Hitching a ride. There are plenty of videos floating around the internet of seals and birds seeking refuge on boats, hiding from predators that lie beneath the surface. But what about when a shark hitches a ride on a fishing boat in New Zealand? Well, that's exactly what happened here. But how did it get here? Sharks breach the water by leaping out and propelling themselves into the air. While breaching behavior varies among shark species, it's believed to serve different purposes. One reason for breaching is to catch fast-moving prey near the water's surface, such as seals or dolphins. By launching themselves into the air, sharks gain a strategic advantage and surprise their prey from above. It's bad news for the prey and truly a mind-blowing sight. Breaching can also serve social or territorial purposes, with sharks using it as a display of dominance or communication. Additionally, some theories suggest that breaching may help sharks rid themselves of parasites or irritations of their skin. Instances of sharks landing on boats are rare, but as we see today, it's not impossible. The impact of a shark landing on a boat can be intense, causing damage to the vessel and potentially injuring those on board. But luckily for these fishermen, they were inside. This mako shark is probably scared, but definitely disoriented. It's a fish out of water after all. All it wants to do is go home. But a shark thrashing about like this can further damage the boat and pose risks to anyone nearby. Mako sharks like this are known for their impressive size. These swift and agile aquatic predators can grow to lengths of up to 13 feet, with some individuals reaching even larger sizes. They've got a streamlined body shape and powerful muscles, allowing them to swim at incredible speeds. Makos are renowned for their sharp teeth and voracious feeding habits, so it's possible that it saw the boat as a potential prey. In later reports, it's said that the mako was able to wriggle itself back into the water and no one was hurt. Number 8. Mess with the bull, get the horns. Jupiter, Florida, renowned for its diverse marine ecosystem, offers incredible opportunities for divers to explore and encounter various shark species. Diving in Jupiter allows adventurers to witness the beauty and diversity of these apex predators up close while promoting conservation efforts and dispelling misconceptions surrounding sharks. But that doesn't mean these apex predators are any less terrifying, especially when they get up close. During these dives, divers should maintain a respectful distance from the shark, allowing the animals to swim freely and without disturbance. Whether these divers are doing that here may be up for debate, but the humans and sharks seem to be coexisting quite well. That is, until this bull shark comes darting towards the cameramen from seemingly out of nowhere. These giant fish can reach speeds of up to 60 miles an hour, so outrunning or outswimming one is not an option. What's the best thing to do when something like this happens? Well, try to stay calm, and despite every fiber of your body telling you to run, you should stay put. Luckily, that's exactly what this diver does, and so the shark chooses to divert its attention elsewhere. There is no denying that when it comes to diving with sharks, especially without the safety of a cage, these swimmers have the right stuff. Whether they're daft or daring could certainly be up for debate, but swimming with dozens of these sharks in Florida makes for one intense close call. Moving on to number 7. Stop. Hammer time. A group of boaters off the coast of Robinson Island in Orange Beach, Alabama, experienced a thrilling, if not unexpected, encounter with a group of hammerhead sharks. Hammerhead sharks are known for their unique hammer-shaped heads that are often found in warm coastal waters. Sharks are often found in shallow waters for various reasons. Shallow areas provide easy access to prey, including smaller fish, seals, and sea turtles that frequent these habitats. Additionally, warm, shallow waters offer ideal conditions for the growth of algae, attracting smaller marine organisms that sharks feed upon. Some shark species also use shallow waters as nurseries to give birth and protect their young from large predators. The shallows may also offer strategic advantage for ambush hunting, and sharks can surprise their prey in these confined spaces. Overall, shallow waters provide a rich food source and essential environments for various stages of a shark's life cycle. Perhaps these hammerheads found the perfect opportunity here. As the boaters are out just trying to have a good time, soak up the sun, and maybe have a few brewskis, these sharks are on the hunt for a good meal. Two revelers seem to barely just get back into their boat in time, so not only do these sea creatures enjoy hunting in the shallows, but hammerhead sharks may be attracted to the boats due to the presence of bait fish, scraps, or other food sources that might be discarded or unintentionally released from the vessels. The vibrations and noises from the boat can also pique their curiosity and draw them closer. These sharks can range in size from several feet to over 13 feet long, adding to the fear factor on this sunny day in Alabama. Luckily for these boaters and beachgoers, the hammerheads didn't seem to find anything worth chowing down on, and as quickly as they burst into the scene, the group of sharks followed each other back out into the sea. The only question is, will they ever return? Well, let's just say everyone chose to stay on their boats for the rest of the day. Number 6. Rage in the Cage. In 1995, Billy Corgan let the world know that despite all his rage, he's still just a rat in the cage. Maybe the shark in this video can relate. What happens when the bars of a cage aren't enough to keep a massive predator out? Great white sharks are formidable predators, and encounters with them can be both thrilling and dangerous. In this notable close call, a great white shark breaks into a cage during a cage diving excursion, showcasing the sheer power and unpredictability of these terrifying yet magnificent creatures. Cage diving is a popular activity that allows people to observe sharks from the safety of a sturdy metal cage, providing an up-close experience, ideally without direct contact. However, in rare instances such as this, the strength and agility of a great white shark can lead them to accidentally breaching the cage. A great white shark may be attracted to a cage primarily due to the presence of bait or chum near the cage. Sharks have a keen sense of smell and can detect the scent of food from miles away. The bait used to attract sharks during cage diving can pique their curiosity and lead them to investigate the area around it. Additionally, movements and vibrations of the divers inside the cage might also attract the shark's attention, as they mimic the behavior of potential prey. The cage can quickly become a tomb if things go wrong. In this particular close call, the shark managed to pinpoint the perfect gap in the bars and popped his head in to say hello. While this breach was a heart-stopping moment, it's important to note that no one inside the cage was harmed during the encounter. In cases like these, the pros step in as quickly as the shark did to make sure everyone's able to go home unscathed. But in cases like this where a diving cage doesn't quite live up to its purpose, it stands as a testament to the sheer strength, agility, and raw power of the great white sharks. Number 5. Tiger Style. In the crystal-clear waters of Tahiti, a diver had a heart-pounding encounter with a tiger shark, showcasing the power and unpredictability of these apex predators. The incident happened after a feeding frenzy subsided, when the diver, equipped with a camera, bravely, or perhaps foolishly, plunged into the water to capture the aftermath of the spectacle. As the diver plunged into the depths, the underwater landscape revealed the remnants of the feeding frenzy, with fish going about their own business. The dust seems to have finally settled. Suddenly, and without warning, a tiger shark emerged from the blue, its sleek body cutting through the water with impressive speed. In a split second, the shark darted directly toward the diver, appearing poised for an encounter. What can one person do when staring down into the eyes of a tiger shark? Well, not much. Tiger sharks are known for their impressive size, reaching lengths of up to 15 feet and weighing over 1,000 pounds. As we can see here, they are powerful swimmers capable of reaching speeds up to 20 miles an hour while pursuing prey. As opportunistic predators, tiger sharks have a varied diet that includes fish, seals, turtles, dolphins, and even smaller sharks. And while tiger sharks are considered potentially dangerous due to their size and predatory nature, they don't typically exhibit aggressive behavior towards humans unless provoked. Respectful and responsible interactions with tiger sharks are crucial to minimizing any potential risks. But that's not exactly what happened here. Diving into the water after a feeding frenzy creates an unwanted opportunity to become lunch. This tiger shark moved at the diver like a bullet. However, at the last possible moment, the shark swerved away, diverting its trajectory and leaving the diver unharmed. This close call highlights the agility and intelligence of tiger sharks. While they are formidable predators with a reputation for being potentially dangerous, instances of unprovoked attacks on humans are relatively rare. In this particular encounter, the shark's sudden change of direction may have been a result of a curious investigation rather than aggressive intent. Number 4. Feeding Frenzy. A shark feeding frenzy is a chaotic and intense event where multiple sharks converge to feed on a concentrated food source. It typically happens when there's abundance of prey in the water, such as a large school of fish or a carcass. During a feeding frenzy, the sharks exhibit heightened aggression and compete fiercely for food, leading to a frenzy of splashing, thrashing, and rapid movements. the water can become turbulent and blood-filled, creating a dramatic spectacle. It is a natural behavior that allows sharks to efficiently feed and take full advantage of available food, highlight their role as an apex predator in marine ecosystems too. Put simply, a feeding frenzy is not something anyone wants to happen across, but that's exactly what happened here. During an interview, the fishermen thought they had come across a tuna boil. Similar to a shark feeding frenzy, a tuna boil is a phenomenon where a large number of tuna fish gather together in a tight, swirling formation. This happens when small fish, known as bait fish, aggregate in a dense school near the water's surface. The bait fish create a ball-like formation as a defense mechanism against predators, attracting hungry tuna that circle the ball and feed on the bait fish. As a result, the water looks like it's boiling, but upon closer investigation it turns out that this tuna boil was a shark feeding frenzy. Dozens and dozens of sharks are going absolutely crazy here, as if they're feasting upon the last meal on Earth. The water is incredibly choppy and the sharks certainly don't care for the well-being of the humans above. The worst thing that can happen in a shark feeding frenzy is the potential risk to human safety. While sharks are primarily focused on feeding and targeting their prey, the frenzied and erratic behavior during one can increase the chances of accidental interactions with humans. In the chaos of the frenzy, sharks may become more aggressive, and accidental bites or injuries to humans who are in close proximity or swimming nearby can happen. It's important to exercise caution and avoid entering the water during a shark feeding frenzy to minimize potential risks and ensure your personal safety, which thankfully these good people abided by. Even so, it seems as though the sharks are using the placement of the boat to their advantage, pushing the prey up against the vessel in order to better catch them. This feeding frenzy close call takes place in Louisiana, which is home to several species of sharks known for their aggressive behavior. Bull sharks, known for their territorial nature and ability to thrive in fresh water, are often found in these coastal waters. Tiger sharks, too, known for their powerful jaws and wide diet range, can also be found here, and it's likely this frenzy has a solid mix of both. Number 3. The unsuspecting surfers. South Africa's Western Cape region is renowned for its significant shark population and diverse marine ecosystem, attracting both marine enthusiasts and researchers alike. The area is known for being home to various shark species, including the iconic great white shark, also known as the white pointer. The Western Cape boasts an abundance of marine life, making it an ideal habitat for sharks. The convergence of warm and cold ocean currents creates a rich feeding ground, attracting prey species and subsequently their predators. But the abundance of sharks hasn't deterred surfers, kayakers, and beachgoers from getting in the water. In Plettenberg Bay, South Africa, a 14-year-old drone pilot named Zach Berman experienced a nerve-wracking encounter while monitoring shark activity. As an aspiring wildlife drone photographer, Zach and his father were observing the area where they noticed an enormous great white shark swimming underneath surfers in the Western Cape region. Plettenberg Bay, where this encounter all went down, is recognized as a popular spot for shark activity. The bay serves as a vital migratory route and hunting ground for these majestic creatures. In an interview with local news, Zach described his initial reaction as a struggle to comprehend the sight before him. The presence of such a large predator in close proximity to surfers and kayakers left him not just afraid, but helpless. Uncertain of the shark's intentions, it's not hard for any rational human to expect the worst possible outcome. While the famous great white sharks are not to be trifled with, it's still crucial to note that they're not inherently prone to attacking humans. They may not be the sharpest tools in the shed, but the shark isn't the mindless meat grinder that we usually are led to think it is. Despite their reputation, shark attacks on surfers are relatively rare. However, the sight of a shark swimming beneath surfers can evoke concern for the safety of those in the water. Zach's footage highlights the importance of shark monitoring efforts and the role that technology such as drones can play in observing and studying shark behavior. By capturing aerial footage, researchers and conservationists can gather valuable data to better understand shark movements, feeding patterns, and interactions. Fortunately, in this particular close call, no harm came to the surfers. The sharks appeared to swim past them without incident. In fact, it would seem that the surfers had no clue what lay beneath them. Perhaps, I guess, ignorance is bliss. The Western Cape close call serves as a reminder that while sharks may occasionally venture close to humans, their intentions are often focused on natural prey and not on engaging with people. Thank God for that. Number 2. The lion tamer. While they may not fully devour every creature they come across, it seems that a shark will try just about anything once. In this case, the lionfish is being served up on a silver platter, but the diner seems a little too eager to get seconds. There's a lot to take in with this close call. For starters, lionfish are known for being incredibly poisonous. The lionfish possess venomous spines along their dorsal and pelvic fins, making them a potential threat. The venom found in lionfish spines contains a mixture of proteins and peptides that can cause intense pain, swelling, and tissue damage upon contact. The venom's not lethal to humans, but it can cause severe discomfort and allergic reactions. But the diver in this video isn't looking to poison the shark. In fact, some shark species, such as nurse sharks and lemon sharks, have evolved to tolerate or avoid the spines while consuming the lionfish, helping to control their invasive populations. There are several reasons why lionfish are considered invasive. Firstly, they have no natural predators in their non-native habitats, which allows their population to rapidly increase. Additionally, lionfish are adaptable and can thrive in a wide range of environments, including reefs, mangroves, and seagrass beds, which negatively impact native fish populations. Their voracious appetite and ability to reproduce quickly further exacerbate their impact of outcompeting native species for food and habitat. The venomous spines on their dorsal fins also make them unattractive prey for many predators, further contributing to their unchecked spread. But that hasn't stopped scientists and divers from trying to make a change. Many divers will hunt for the lionfish and feed them to sharks. But things get a little hairy here. The shark seems to be a little too excited about the free meal. Opportunistic in nature, this shark can't help but notice the limbs of the larger prey holding the spear. This seems to be a classic case of a shark mistaking a diver for potential food and going in for an exploratory bite. These types of bites, especially from sharks, are typically investigative and non-fatal, especially with one of this size. Once they realize that a human is not their preferred prey, they typically release and retreat. But that doesn't make this close call any less scary. Thankfully for the diver, they were able to walk away unharmed as the shark eventually retreated. Turns out they don't prefer the taste of cold metal in their mouth. Plus, the diver is surrounded by plenty of mates, so if things really did go south, they've got plenty of help. Number 1. Trouble in Paradise. In the crystal clear waters of Fiji, a group of divers embarked on an exhilarating adventure. They were in for a thrilling shark encounter, but little did they know that it would all turn into a heart-pounding close call with a sand tiger shark. As the chum is laid in place, the scent of food entices the hungry sharks. The excitement grew and the divers eagerly awaited the arrival of these magnificent creatures. But amidst the anticipation, danger lurked in the depths. Unbeknownst to one diver, a sand tiger shark stealthily approached from behind. With jaws designed to consume large prey, it silently closed in on the unsuspecting diver. The diver's fate teetered on the edge of a terrifying encounter. However, fortune smiled upon them that day. One of the experienced instructors trained to handle such situations noticed the imminent danger. Reacting swiftly, the instructor positioned himself between the shark and the diver, diverting the shark's attention just in time. The sand tiger shark, known for its intimidating appearance with rows of sharp protruding teeth, was significantly larger than the diver. These sharks can reach lengths of up to 10 feet and weigh over 300 pounds. It's not the type of animal you ever want to notice you. The stark contrast in size highlights the awe-inspiring power and potential danger of these predators. In such moments of peril, staying calm is paramount. The instructors knew that any sudden movements or panicked reactions could escalate the situation. They came in cool as a sea cucumber because maintaining composure is the only right move in a situation like this. If a tiger shark wants to eat a human, the consequences can be severe. Tiger sharks are known for their powerful jaws and serrated teeth capable of inflicting devastating injuries. A full-on attack can result in life-threatening wounds, including deep lacerations and severed limbs. Then there's the possibility of the tiger shark taking a bite out of the oxygen tank. The tank may rupture or explode due to the immense pressure, causing a potentially deadly situation for both the shark and the divers. The release of compressed air can cause rapid ascent or disorientation, creating the risk of decompression sickness or drowning. It is critical to maintain a safe distance from sharks and avoid any actions that could provoke an aggressive response. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members.